is this something, Anand Ranganathan, that concerns you, that a new line has been drawn in the sand next time because domestic political parties don't seem to be able to apply too much pressure? There will be an international chorus, countries getting together, trying to put pressure on the Modi government and acting through the back door, and this could be a new precedent?
No, absolutely. I think it is an inflection point in more ways than one. I think internationally, diplomatically, and nationally as well. Let me explain. What my dear the previous panelist just said, I'm afraid I disagree, because we keep saying that, just beating ourselves, saying that we are as competitive as China. We don't, cower down to China. Well, China, 48 to 49% of Chinese oil or imports comes from the Middle Eastern countries. And 5 million Chinese are employed there, roughly the same as Indians are. And yet, China is not going to be dictated to by the 27 or how many Islamic nations there are on the plight of Uyghur Muslims. China has interned them in concentration camp, 1.5 million Uyghur Muslims. China is sterilizing them on a mass scale. China is feeding them pork. And what happens? Does China listen to the Arab countries? No. We listen. Who were backstabbed by the Arab countries in 1971 Indo-Pak war when they all sided with Pakistan. And as far as the Congress spokesperson is concerned, I humbly reiterate my challenge again. Sir, you happen to be a Muslim. Can you please tell me what Sahih Bukhari 5134 and Sunan Nasai 3378 verses are before you allege that Nupur blasphemed? And number two, can you please tell me, when you're saying that this is all BJP muddying the water with bigotry and all, can you tell me who Ramakrishna Jalami was? I'll give you a hint. He was a Congress leader who said Parashuram was a rapist. Where is he right now?
Can I respond, Mr. Kanwal?
Yes, Adil, you must.
Firstly, to the previous speaker, I'm a Sikh, but that does not matter. Even if I was a Muslim or a Hindu of any other religion. Be that as it may, my religion doesn't matter, and my religion is India. My religiosity is Indianness. But be that as it may, perhaps you would not understand that. The issue at hand is that we did not need the Arab pressure to issue such a condemnation or to take action. This should have come voluntarily by the government of India. The government of India didn't have to wait for 10 days. And it's quite evident that they've done this inadequate action has been carried out and undertaken in the face of pressure. But this was not necessary. It should have come voluntarily. The issue here is, Mr. Kanwal, and perhaps you may agree with me, that there are elements, official, unofficial, which have been tasked with this process of denigrating and braiding our syncretic culture, who've been tasked with this agenda of political coercioning of dialogue, who've been tasked with this agenda of creating us versus them, who've been tasked with this agenda of othering of minorities. And this cabal, this clique in eloquent and glib spiel tries to justify this by saying that, well, this is free speech absolutism. Let me remind him, please examine Article 19, subsection 2. Please see Section 295A. Please see Section 153B. If there is an infraction of law, then the law of the land must be invoked. And finally, coming to the more pertinent point, the highest echelons of the Bharatiya Janata Party have been doing this over the past 8 years. These two spokespeople have become political casualties because of international pressure. But this is the BJP and the RSS's glue. What binds the RSS and the BJP together is their coercioning of public discourse, their hate, their bigotry, their political name calling.